Akatsuki will deliver judgment.
Hey people, how's it going? Does facing the snake work better? I guess so. He's getting snake charmed. Sorry that it's off the screen now, but how's it going, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down. I don't even know what that song was. Yeah, that's true. That was the default way he was facing, so that's why I just left it at that, and I didn't bother turning it around. Yeah, that is also true. Okay. So, let's see here. Where were we? From save point, please. Alright, so, small thing. I plan on doing this later tonight, and the things I thought were gonna happen didn't happen, so blah blah blah. Another small thing, and I'm just telling this story because I think people will find it funny, that their streamer can be such a baby. So I played the new Magikarp phone game, and you get a tutorial Magikarp. Like, first I want to say the gameplay is adorable, the main character is adorable, like all the art is adorable, but you get a tutorial Magikarp, and I was like, okay, I'm going to raise this to be the very best Magikarp, default Magikarp, here we go. When you max level a Magikarp, they have to retire. And when I saw that, I got really sad. It's like, I was going to train him up to be the best there ever was. And he has to retire as soon as he hits level 11. So I don't think I can play that game. Because it's going to be a constant stream of me doing all this work into this Magikarp, and then they have to retire, and I feel awful. Because like, their journey is over. They're alive still, I guess, but it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna miss them. And I feel like if it keeps going on and there's just a constant retirement of Magikarps I really like to raise, I would just eventually get numb to the idea of losing the Magikarp. I already lost another one. I played it a little more, and I lost it to a bird. And I was like, no. I can't even name them my usual default names either. Like, there's one name that I always have for a girl character, and I was like, if they're gonna retire, I can't deal with losing them. Like, those are usually the Pokemon I name that go with me to the end. Gee, I'm glad I'm so predictable. Glad Baby Streamer is predictable. I can't handle that roller coaster of emotion. I can't even handle roller coasters. But regardless, we're here with Phoenix, Wright? They do hang around afterwards. There is Magikarp in the background looking over the future generation. But then when the future generation gets carried off by a bird, it's like, yeah, thanks for letting your past Magikarp get attached to the new Magikarp. It's like, oh, this is like the child I never could have. And then you find out they died with a bird outside the pond. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that's adorable. Main character's cute, I'll say that. But regardless, we're here with Phoenix, Wright? It's no good. Thank you, Maya. It's no good. So one thing I want to say, I'm going to actually refresh myself a little bit on what's going on. So we get newspaper clipping 1 year ago, May 2nd. 14 patients died from malpractice. Diagram of Fame Manor. Wait, it was to the right? I always thought it was to the left. Like, I thought the winding way was to the left. But I guess there was a door there, wasn't there? Yeah, the whole point of that story, by the way, was just... I don't know. I thought it'd be funny for some people. That streamer is such a baby. I did it like last night before I was getting ready for bed too, and I was like, I'm gonna go to bed sad now. Like right after the stream, actually. I was like, I'll try this game. I downloaded it earlier. Never again. Anyway, slightly translucent, radiates as softly with a mysterious light. Should I give this back to Maya? It has her name on it. Glad it was a good story. Newspaper clipping 2. Meeny miny. No, don't cry. I didn't want to make you cry. I want to just be like, hey, look at this baby streamer. Cried so hard you messed up the Bible thump. Nurse at Gray's surgical clinic died after falling asleep at the wheel, 8 inches off the ground in a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. And then we got the black key, an old steel key, green jewel at the center of the key's grip. Alright, so one thing I did think about after the stream was like, why is the bullet so low to the ground? Like, that's the bottom of the folding screen, right? So, that was behind Maya, is the thing. And I don't think anyone would be laying down to shoot the gun. So, would that mean, what's his name? Dr. Gray, I think was his name. I guess we have the profiles too. So, like, would that mean, oh, it went straight to him, wow. Would that mean that this guy is actually the one that shot the gun? We did hear 2 gunshots. So... I don't know why he would shoot the gun, though. Like, why would he even have a gun? I guess to threaten this girl, Mimi Miney. 1 year ago was Enid's older sister, nurse, Dr. Gray's clinic. We got Pearls, Maya's cousin. She's adorable. We got Morgan. She's a jerk. Hey, question mark on the age. Does it say Maya's age now? Yes, it does. 18. And the last one didn't say her age. She was like, I don't know her. I don't know how old she is. She looks like she could be 12. I don't know. Mystic Maya. Pearly. How's it going, Pearly? Also, I thought she wasn't allowed to show up. 18 or question mark? I'm gonna assume question mark since you put the smug face. I mean, she looks like she's 20, so... Oh, okay. Showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. And she let you come alone? That seems... Came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Alright, that makes more sense. But she snuck out, so I'm gonna get yelled at later by Morgan. I mean, you walked all the way here. Of course not! I ran! And, oh my. These 2 hours by train, oh man. Pearly. What about the train? Huh? What's a train? Oh no. Pearly. I give up. It's time, isn't it? Also, how'd you know where this was? How do you know what a train is, but you know what it... Never mind. It's like, Phoenix had amnesia, and he knew what amnesia was, but he didn't know his own name, so... What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? What's a tray in? It's where you turn your tray in, right? Well, he's also a friend. Yeah. Objection? Oh, I thought Edgeworth was actually going to show up and object to that. Objection? Slam hands. On the desk. Fierce battle until the end. That's not true. Pretty sure the last one was... Objection. It's always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Oh, is he dead? I hope not. Why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. He's not coming back. Oh, no. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Thanks, bailiff. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyways. Nick, I want to know. I hope Edward isn't dead, but he couldn't have died. We had the DLC, but the DLC was also non-canon, or was it canon? I can't remember. Sivia said it was canon, so I'm assuming he was there. What is that? Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Prosecution and defense prepared. Well, she has that arm-grabbing thing. Or is it a guy? What's with this girl? Okay, it's a girl. Happened before this game. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I know that. I was wondering if it was actually canon. Like, if it actually happened. Are they gonna make references to it? Because if so, then Edgeworth would have had to die after the DLC? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Not really. More shocked because of Von Karma thing. Hold on, so this kid is the famed prosecutor Von Karma? Oh, okay. So it'll be referenced after the trilogy, if nothing else. Retcon canon. I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and we came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? It's about her father. If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... What did she just hit him with? Did I miss something? Did she reach up and smack the guy? Oh, it's a whip. Precious little snowflake piece, please be nice. I don't know about Precious. I don't know if Precious snowflakes have whips. If you interrupt my whip again, my whip will do the speaking for me. You speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wonder what her voice actually sounds like. Your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood only have one fate. That is perfection. Yeah, like your father. He lost to me. That's about to go down as a family... Can't think of the word. A family treasure, you know, the loss to Phoenix Wright. The only loss you're gonna have. Defendant Maya Fey will make no excuse for death. Very well. What is the defense position? Your Honor, consider a plea of not guilty. Yeah? Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. Usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills defense of himself. So that's what happened in the Steel Samurai, right? You can make that solid case that it was self-defense, but defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. This plea justifies self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Yep. By the bow. How foolish! If that is how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call its first witness. Scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. I wonder if she knew Edgeworth. Probably, like, Von Karma was his master. I mean, I guess. Wasn't for that condescending smirk. Also, her shoulder's, like, weirdly poofy, and then her arm is, like, really thin. Kinda bugs me. Yes, sir, my name is... Wait. I'm a detective down at the local clinic, pal. There we go. Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map, pal. Channel chamber has no windows, and the door is locked shut. At the time of the murder, only victim, then the defendant, were in the room. There's a lot of room behind that screen door in that picture. They were, channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? You've already seen this. Disbelief on judge's faces. Anyways, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. 2 of them. You witnesses broke down the door and rushed to the room. Yeah, I was there. So when they found the victims are dead, correct? Yes. I believe this is one of those most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. You said that every time. No, Phoenix was there, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, I did the wrong voice. I didn't do my real voice. Oh, you meant the judge. I mean, I feel like he did know it was happening. I don't know. So how was the victim killed? About to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Bam! Cause of death. Okay. Correct cause of death is a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. Shot was fired point blank range. Point blank? Before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. It was very severe, but not enough to cause an instantaneous death. Murder used a pistol to finish the victim off after stabbing. The victim was stabbed before being shot, but why? Victim's autopsy report, sir. Thank you. I feel like I should already have that, but okay. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness? Okay, let's go. I don't know what the direct... let's see. Like, I would say the folding screen hole is what's going off of this. But I don't know where I need it. Hold it! Murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? Oh, that's a good question, Phoenix. It was the victim's. Okay, so it was his. Why would he have... That was her voice? Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, my face further on the grip, sir. I guess that means her body keeps her fingerprints whenever she changes form. The defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. Did I? I mean, now I know more information. Hold it! Point blank, huh? So how far away was it? Like, right against the forehead? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. How do you know he was shot at point blank? Tis, tis, tis. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. It's a lot of fools. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. I was thinking that it would burn a little bit, wouldn't it? Something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes the bullet fire and gets real hot, pal. There were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Hanging on to the edge of tomorrow. Stabbed, and what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. There's no one else's fingerprints on it? I feel like that would cause some suspicion as well. Like, that would indicate that the knife was cleaned. And, like, Maya is not dumb. So, I don't think she would clean it if she planned on murder. I don't know. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Also, I need to cough, so 1 second. Sorry I coughed off screen, but you know. How severe was the wound? Did it puncture his lungs? If it had been half an inch more on the right, would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's possible to fight back, let alone stand. Smiley looks like he had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Murderer used a pistol to finish off the victim after being stabbed, and why? That's the real question. Why did he do that? Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure can be, pal. Look at the wound, you come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who only listens to the foolish opinions of other fools. Oh, they're foolish fools. I'm sorry, Mr. Fool. Pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain. Oh, look, I only had to press. Cool. That was how the victim was murdered. Brought 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Pistol to the court. Did it have to rotate again? The date and the time of the death was June 19th at 3:15. Eyewitnesses claimed to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. 2 burner weapons with the defendant fingerprints on them. Does seem like an open and shut case. I like a door. You know, the doors that were open. Naturally. Going from bad to worse. Except the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. I feel you to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there was no room left for doubt, is there? There's like at least 5 problems. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? The opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Change it to justified self-defense, because now would be the time to do so. Your final chance. Better think this all the way. No. I don't even need to think. Complete justified self-defense. We would basically be confessing to a murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be destroyed, like what happened to that old man. She would be labeled a murderer. Can't let that happen, not to her. My cheer squad. You reach a conclusion, Mr. Wright? Defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. Ow! Oh, that didn't hit me. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Okay. Now see here, proceedings are ruined by... Oh, yes, of course, go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. What's that? Sorry, pal, an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. I guess we just took it from her. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Certainly is evidence of back spray of all blood on this. The piece directly links my fate to the crime, sir. In what way? Like, there's like 20 of those. See? It went full circle, because I held up 10 fingers, and then I held up 10 more, and that's 20. Fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes, but are her fingerprints on the clothes? That's probably a dumb point. Anyways, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. The last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You stop calling me my full name. It's disturbing. I didn't even know she was doing that. I guess she has only said Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's his middle name? Probably Left. Phoenix Left Right. Sorry, pal. Alright, see. Defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Hold it! Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Alright, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. She's not allowed to wear anything else? Whose blood is it? That's actually important. It's blood on the costume. Lab result shows the victim's blood. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Blood from the victim's defendant. Oh yeah, small thing. Doesn't really matter, but the recording for the last episode will be up later today. Just felt like I should address that, because I forgot to do it earlier today, so I exported it before the stream started. Anyways. Any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well, objection! If you must change the topic, then good detective here must testify again. That's too bad. Not enough time. Time to move on. Ah, yes, Miss Von Karma is perfect. No, she's not. We have all the time in the world. Not even the judge is on her side. One more I can shoot here. What should I do? No, I want to... There was also pieces of cloth, right? Inside that box? Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? Must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw... Okay, I wasn't even actually... Is that a bullet hole? It's not a button for sure, otherwise it'd be on the other sleeve. Just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's... What? Poke a hole in it. Not the costume. There's one little thing. Your Honor, actually there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. Something I only would see by pressing further. What are you talking about, pal? Well, she already noticed. Come this far. No turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. It's clearly in a black space. Where is this being held? I need to know where the costume is right now. If it's in a black void, then it may have come from that black void. But in all seriousness, it's the button. I mean the hole. It's not a button. Ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. You know, while it's folded up. There's a teeny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What is this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me, pal. Isn't that your job to know that? Looks like I've found a hole I was looking for. Also, did he smell it? Did he like pull it up to his nose and smell it? That seems really risky, Judge. I didn't even read what he just said. Order in the court. This is a very grave matter. Best we correct the court record first for anything else? I didn't even have a thing. Okay. Sorry about that. Guess we messed up, sir. Karma knew. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That teeny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. No, it doesn't. Continue with your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more. Objection! How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. It's a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma said is true. No, it's not. Evidence still stands. I'll find a more definitive problem with the evidence than... No way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. Attacked and killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back.
Objection!
Said he would've... It's like, what? Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? How do you call my full name? It's kind of a weird feeling. Said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. And what, may I ask, is the bullet hole your police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? She shot herself. She was like, oh my god, I just killed a guy. And then she was like, I gotta shoot myself really quick in the arm. And it's like, oh wait, it's not my body. That's what it means. I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. This is what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right, pal. It seemed that way. The victim tried to shoot the defendant. Then it would change everything. Would it? Seems the wind to be shifting. Ha! Huh. What's with that are you finished yet laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Now Phoenix is a mind reader? It seems that Maya Fey was shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ack. Now you mention it. Ah, that's right. Ow. Why'd you use whip? Yeah, it could change the self-defense that we already refused. But it also means that he somehow detected that they were going to attack him? The defense is yet to prove anything at all. Well, yeah, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there was a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Ah! Why? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day, with the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together a scenario by myself, pal? Ow! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Poor Gumshoe. During the channel, and the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of her strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Rooting against me in this case? Thanks. Of course, you know, on the overlay, you're rooting for a rat, a blue rat. The man picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Picked up the victim's gun? The scenario you put together does make sense. Yes, sir! Well, Mr. Wright, just by listening it does make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. You're from glaring at me like that. I'm sorry, Judge. I don't mean to glare at you, just... That's what Phoenix does when he gets intense. Benton saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Why would she stab him, though? We need a motive for this, right? Why a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant? And in body strength, it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now you mention it. Yeah, I guess. Objection. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? Oh, see, she knows. The channeling with the Curian channeling technique, the medium physically changes. In the nurse's build, but it could have easily be a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Curian channeling technique. Ah. Like I said before, I am perfect. Perfect Von Karma. I don't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. I feel like that was the one time they are actually on the same page, too. It's like, both Phoenix and Karma are just like, we can't really explain any further than that. Hold it. I'm just gonna keep pressing everything. So he stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. So I'm gonna fix myself in this chair. Anything about the blood loss? It was pretty bad, pal. How bad would you say it was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day. Afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ark! Sorry, pal. That was a justified whip. Where in the world did that pistol come from? Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it that day. But a handgun? It got out the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did he bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? Hold it. What? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, that's what I think. 2 of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Really glad you weren't hurt. Hold it. Maya's never fired a gun before in her life. Victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire by pulling the trigger. But at point blank? Point blank? Not point blink. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. Your dad lost, girl. Like, get off the high horse, please. Or at least stop using your last name. Use your first name. Build yourself up, not your family. Your family lost. I mean, it's just testimony certainly makes this look very bad. There's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is gonna be uncover the truth. I can feel it. Small fruit knife belongs to Faye Bears. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's gray fingerprint. Check this. Hey, Sir Mike, how's it going? Hope your day's going well. Hope you had fun with the Yu-Gi-Ohs. I know you and Zappy were playing that. Let's see. What? I don't know how to respond to that. Reborn. Shot at point blank, gunpowder residue around the hole. What exactly is the contradiction here? I'm not sure. Let's see, hang on, let me... It's because they were too close, he missed. Let me press this again. Well, the costume was made then. Sorry, pal, that's what I think. Two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Digital bugs? What? There's a digital bugs deck? Or was he having digital bugs? Yeah, let me look at the crime scene. I'm not sure. Like, what I want to say is that I could use the screen door about 8 inches off the ground. That means he was firing low. But why would he be firing low? That looks like the corner, too. So he would have had to have been around the left center part. And she would have had to have been, like, on the bottom right. And that would miss the sleeve, or that would go through the sleeve, but I don't know if this is the right answer. I feel like I'm gonna get smacked for it. And it was a deck? Okay. Sounds silly. I only made that mage deck and it didn't work out. I was gonna make an elemental hero deck and that didn't work out. Objection, Spot the doc for the objection. What's up, Spot? How are you doing today? I should show them my badge. Like, look, I'm a defense attorney. It does seem like a really good deck, it just doesn't work out. Something I'm missing. Is it the first one? Like, did I not press this, I guess? Hey, Loex, how's it going? Get ready for a pop quiz. Objection. Quite a different side. Okay, it wasn't this one.
Objection!
My day is going okay. Like, I thought that I was gonna have to stream way later because things were gonna happen. Hey Zappy, how's it going? Yeah, we got Francisca Von Karma over here. But yeah, my day was okay. The things I was gonna do today ended up not happening, so now I'm here with the stream, which is good, but I'm still annoyed at the people that, you know, did stuff, but that's bad talk, so let's see what we got here. How's your strength to fight back, sir? Like, I don't know what the correct answer here is, and it bothers me. Okay, let's see. Stab the chest and then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. I was playing the phone game for Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Red Eyes Black Dragon deck that Joey has, like a special event Joey, like it destroyed me. He would have like 3 red eyes like out in like 2 turns. And I was like, well, I guess I'd lose. Blue is better than red though. But at the same time, I don't really like the Blue Eyes White Dragon, because Kai was a jerk. Yeah, Duel Links is the name of the phone game. Oh, I didn't realize Sapphire did the thing. Good job, Sapphire. This movie certainly makes us look very bad. There's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere and covering the truth. I can feel it. Duel Links is pretty limited. I'll give it that. Like, there's a lot of cards missing. But, you know, it's a phone game. Getting tired of phone games, though. I'm thinking about uninstalling that Magikarp game and uninstalling, Duel Links, to be honest. Okay, so I don't really want to take a hit. But I'm gonna say... It's like I don't know what the direct contradiction here is. Those red eyes are weird and scary. Hang on, I'm gonna press this one again. Let me see what he says for that. Mine has never fired a gun before in her life. Victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could fire by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. I don't know. Alright. Are you guys ready to take a hit? Take 3, 2, 1, and... I don't know. I don't feel confident at all on this. Let's see, victim took a shot, they were too close. They missed. Blue eyes. Toon Dragon! Toon Dragon is pretty funny. Alright. Took a hit. Press that button. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Sadly, tunes are pretty bad. Oops, that didn't go so well. I think the Toon Dragon is actually just Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. I don't think it is White Dragon. I could be wrong, though. I haven't seen that thing since... like... I don't know, however long Pegasus's island was. Pegasi's island. Alright, I might need some help here. There's something I'm missing. Something really obvious. The last strength fight back. Two were fighting. The victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot because they were so close he missed. See, these dots make me think it's here. Like, the contradiction is here. Like, I feel like she's going like, oh, I noticed something there, but she's not telling me, because she's the prosecution. That's her job. What happens when you shoot point blank? Oh. So I was on the right track but I was going down the wrong railway. Okay. Thanks, Reborn. Let's see. Which one do I present, though? That's the real question. I guess this one. Battle in boxers. Okay, here we go. Nope, took a hit. Not the right one. That is not the puzzle piece for this statement. Fortunately, I'll have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Blah, blah, blah. Oh well. Must be on the wrong track. Pistol? Nope, not the pistol either. What the heck? I'll take a hit again, I don't care. Yes, it does, actually, but whatever. Should I save before this, before I die? That didn't go so well. There we go, jeez. Will be the prosecution's undoing. Uh-oh. Eh? What do you mean, pal? Little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Okay. Guess I should have said the thing first, but thanks, Reborn. Gosh. The two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn in this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! There's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Plus it's like in his sleeve, and that's like weird, so... That's a very good point. Is it a good point? And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. Objection! Objection! I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With that wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. I don't know. In the middle of the fight, the victim was pushed to the defendant away. It was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? Objection! Apparently Phoenix has a contradiction for that. As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then, that was a pretty cute way of being like, oh no, I'm wrong. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. Then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. It does make an awful lot of sense. No, it doesn't. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Something doesn't make sense. The fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Ow! Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. Some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. When she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, well, she already stabbed him. Why would she push him away? So I guess the knife.
Take that!
Take that. Take a look at this. Why are you showing me this to me, pal? Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation of this piece of evidence do not contradict. What? Come on, hurry up and get thinking crap on. Okay, I guess... Should I count that as a hit? I guess the knife doesn't count, but okay. The floor plans, maybe? Yeah, but That's their job, I guess. I don't know. I guess it would be the autopsy report, not the knife. Even though the knife and the autopsy report are the same thing. Okay, never mind. Different. It's like I got the puzzle pieces, but I don't have the puzzle. Like, okay. At least the game isn't punishing me for this. I mean, I guess the floor plans are the only other thing that would prove this, I guess. I don't know. Sorry guys, this is a bad stream. Now I'm just guessing. Ugh. Maybe the gun, like... nope. Maybe I need to do a profile. Jeez. Sorry guys, I'm bad stream. Let's see. Key? No. That's dumb. Maybe it's the clothes. They're like, oh, she got blood splattered on her clothes, and that was from the stab wound? I don't know. Oh, actually, that does make sense, doesn't it? Clothes? Hey, look at this! Okay, never mind. Jeez. Should I show him my badge? They become one with the night. Oh no! Sir Mike has become a vampire knight. Your present badge. You know what? I'm not taking any damage, so here we go. Take my badge. Take a look at this. You show this to me every time, pal. Every time. Don't contradict, pal. About to strike, the doctor took his shot. The folding screen? Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I guess I just didn't put it together, even though I put it together earlier. Oh, you failed your test, Zaffy. Sorry. That folding screen? I'd like to point at the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! Spotcast slowing everyone, but secretly, Loix 101 was never slowed at all. Summon. A little Arcanine was summoned. Who? What? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Really really clueless. Blow went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. Passed through a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Oh, okay. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking he was aiming at something else, but okay. Alright, I need to get my game face on. Do I have a game face? I don't think I have a game face. I have pretzels. Changed everything. Let's look at the diagram of the crime scene. Victim Dr. Gray was here when he fired a shot. The bullet hit this folding screen. Hit this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Okay, the defendant's Maya, right? She was right here. Just... I think this is right? Take that. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, Judge's face is scrunched up like he just smelled some serious bad breath. This is, I mean... Realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Okay, I was wrong, I guess? Even though that is right? Oh, of course. Whoops. Done's done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Defendant was in this area? Like, what does it want from me here? Wait, what? Your level is based on your stars. So, the more stars you have, the higher level you are. I think Reborn's in like 2000s, so... Alright, are we gonna lose? It's gonna be a first game over in this game. Yep. What am I... Defendant was in this area. What are they trying to prove here? Like... I have one more shot after this one, so... This? I didn't put on my game face. Sorry guys, I'm bad streamer apparently. Yeah, because magic takes damage, or takes stars. You can't just cast magic all willy-nilly. Gosh, guys. I need to put more spells in there, though. Oh, you frozen by a deep freeze. Whoops. Alright, so if this resets, then hopefully it'll let me just continue where we were. Should I save state just in case? 'Cause I don't really want to do all that again. Alright. I need to think. What exactly was the question? While she was being shot at, she was obviously in this area, right? The defendant was in this area, like... I don't understand the question, I think. Oh, the dice roll. I wanted to play an SFX when that happens. To just keep rolling thing, but I couldn't get it to work. So, sorry guys. Back if you're still home. Of course I'm still home. But have fun walking home, Loex. Hope you don't run into anything weird. One thing I'm gonna do real quick. Sorry for this, guys, but I need to do it just in case. There we go. Just in case it ends up being a complete reset. But... Okay, does anyone remember what the question was? I should look at the camera when I'm saying that instead of the chat. Cause like... It's like, at this time, the defendant was... At what time? Like, what was the question? When she was being shot, obviously she was right here. Right? The victim was... I don't know. Alright, well, we're gonna go with this. If I take a hit, I take a hit. She's standing here near the folding screen. Okay. That's not even what the question was, but whatever. Oh. I got a text, but it was just a stupid game thing. Also, I need to sneeze. I'm okay. You know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Is it possible the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? Apparently not. That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. Actually, we already covered that, so... However, There's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you barbarian, you foolish fool! Now we've proven that defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at, but do you think this changes the defendant's situation? Yeah, it changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, it changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by a phone screen. Yeah, exactly. IFA was the real murderer. Why would she be at a phone screen instead of preparing to strike? On further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Like, you know, a motive. Figuring things out, and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the bag. Blast radius of disaster. Nice. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright, to think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had such a hard time with you. A tough time with you, whatever she said. I had to be that smarmy smile. Got whips. Whips for days. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How's it my fault, pal? You start by repairing your standing by first removing the 3-stand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of the detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Everyone's favorite. Hope Zaffy's still here. You were wrong, Zaffy. She is back. Take a 5-minute recess. I wonder if I still get hurt. To be continued. Alright, save the game. Alright, good. So my save state was useless. Sorry I was such a bad streamer. We're already at 11 hits. This game is hard. A lot of heart. More like, gotta go. Well, see you later then, Zaffy. Dude, that was a close one. I know you were giving your all to defend me. I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone to believing you. Tricked? Thanks, wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yep, pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Another jam, just like always. I'm so jelly. Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, my ghost will come after you with my sis and will haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mia, Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Brilly? My sister was a super good lawyer. Also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, poor Pearly. Or Pearls. Is it Pearl? Is it Pearly or Pearls? Like a string of pearls, or a... Court will now reconvene. Now, first order. BAM! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I called my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photograph of who witnesses the channeling. Pearly's a nickname, Pearls is her name, okay. If you say so. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Ah, yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's violence against my fair self. That's fine. Whoa. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yowza! No need for foolish outcries. Foolish fools. Hurry up and testify about what happened the day of the murder. Pearls is what Phoenix called. Yeah, I know. I haven't got to say my name and job yet. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Let's be one big happy family, okay? It sounds pretty dysfunctional to me. Witness's account, what you got? Only the doctor and defendant went into the channel chamber. They were waiting outside the door and then bang! Your gunshot. Sorry there broke the door down. We rushed into the room. Inside was a dead victim, and the defendant waved a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. First off, she was not waving a pistol around at all. Wrecking course? Excuse me? What do you mean? Wrecking course? Short for you reckon? Of course I did. Why are you... Look like I care. Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. Why would you shorten something that was already shortened? Like a double short? I don't know. Whole truth. What would be in that picture? Let's see here. Got this here picture. Huh. Really seems the only defendant and the victim were in that room. Also, I thought she was on the other side of the room. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Clear all doubt about mine through this cross-examination. Wasting a lot of our time. Good one, Zaffy. Oh, I did not heal. Oh, well, I saved already. Oh. Took a bit for those emos to load. Press. Was it really only those two that went in? Objection! What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Irk. Why don't you answer that question yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Can't have the defense testifying against his own client. Anyway, folks, two of them went into the channel chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. It's fine, we don't need any extra help. If we die, you die. So whatever. Is it really a gunshot? Objection, that's not what you're supposed to ask me. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Alright. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. Why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little cruel. Heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. Tell you, it was a gunshot I heard. Well, I said tired mango at first. Hold it. So let me get this straight. The Mr. Lawyer there broke the door. Phoenix, come on. Why don't you tell us what happened then? Is this just Phoenix testifying? I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologize, that was great! You're a real man! Oh really? That's something I would have liked to see. You're just smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what'd you see once you broke in? It's like, when Phoenix is a man, he's the man. I'm just pressing everything for information. The defendant, Maya Fey. Sure, I'm sure. I seemed honestly confident in her. Yeah, press harder, like how would you know? Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when you broke into the room? I think you said, like, what in tarnation? I was murdered. Killed. Lotta, at a time like this? That's not the best time for this quote. Anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Saw the murder at that time. You couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, yeah, you see. Is this guy trying to out-bling me? I don't have my bling, so. Are you here to present accurate testimony? Yeah, sorry. Good, shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness? Think back to those two who entered the channeling chamber. Also, I am extremely painful. I don't even remember what the context of that one was. One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Have we? Person's picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. What? Trap like one again. Wait, other than those two, there's no one else in the room. I don't have very many summons. I think I need more summons. No, Reborn was the one burned to cinders. Your only spell is to summon Arcanine. Sure am, but that old witch chases out of the room, so... Old Which? Does she mean Morgan? Faye? There was no one else down there, and you know it. Channeling chamber was very dark and almost pitch black. Was it? Really no one else in there without it. What about... behind the folding screen is my guess, actually. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given? Huh? What in the... Wreck given, you know. You reckon? That's a given. Took me a good look around there once. Wasn't anyone hanging around the old folding screen? I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given? I mean, I'm having a little difficulty understanding you. You stop saying such thing as wreck given, and so forth. Ow. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, while the judge is correct, do you have a problem with the testimony, do you or don't you? There's nothing wrong with the testimony with her, so I know she's telling the truth. That there's no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, he was turning gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. However, if you think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as though you have something to say. Make one wrong move, I'm gonna have to be the judge against me. Anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Do I have anything to prove it's not Maya in that photo? Hang on. I can actually look at the photo. Her height isn't a factor because her physical form changes. Like, her physical form changes when they channel in spirit. Like, completely. The only thing that seems to stay the same is kind of their hair. There's only one thought I have. But I don't know if I can see it in this picture. My thought is, wouldn't she have a hole in her costume? But I don't know if that's the right... Let's see. It would be the left hand. So... I mean, yeah, technically you're right, but people are like, it's still technically murder with her body. I wonder if I'm right on this. Let's see, would it be there? I can't really tell because there's a big text box covering the picture up above me. Can I present anything yet? If I don't present this right, I'll die. But we just saved at the same time, so who cares? Present evidence, let's go. Bam! Your Honor, Mr. Wright. Yes, that's my name. It is possible the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's channeling someone, but clearly it was Maya who killed him. It's like, whatever. Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to the court that the person in the photo is not Maya Fey. I'm gonna say the costume. Here you go. I was right. Yeah.
Objection!
Objection! Is there a problem? Oh, no. Just wondering what an objection with the twist of your wrong what sounds like. Okay, I was wrong. I'll follow your logic. Ow, I'm dead. Well, rip. Game over. That's 2. No room at all for misinterpretation. Guilty. Sent to jail. We lose. Accused will surrender to the court immediately. Held pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. Bye, Maya. Yep, rip. I have just the emote for this. Let me pull it up. There we go. Wow, they overlapped with each other. That's pretty good. Alright, continue. Chapter start. So we're gonna see some text again, but that's fine. I'm gonna skip through all this, guys, so while that's going on, feel free to do whatever you want, really. It's like, what can I talk about while this is going on, while I'm just going through all this stuff again? I don't know. I don't really have anything to talk about. I guess I could talk about the future for streams, but I don't really have any future for streams. Here, you know what? Hang on. You guys can have something fun to look at while I'm doing this real quick. There you go. Thank you for all the Ouijas. Sorry that I'm bad stream. Go through all this nonsense again. I wonder if I'm still hurt. I hope I'm not still hurt. If I'm still hurt, then I'll start using save states, because that is nonsense. Yes, sir. And it's a lot of heart. Name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? I'm doing just fine. Just fine, just fine. There's so many soft boys and Ouijas in the chat. That's fine. That still makes me laugh. The judge is like, yeah, that's fine. I know you. Spot, if you don't have it, that is part of Franker Phase Z, I think. Okay, you do have it. I'm assuming you have it at least, because you're doing the emote, so unless you're just copying Reborn. Okay, am I still hurt? That's the big question here. You would think that they would fix this for the DS release, like maybe let them skip past to where they were before. But nope, game over. Did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? I reckon, course. Ouch. Look like I care. Gosh. Don't have it. Well, if you don't have it, that's what the emotes are for. You can have custom emotes on several channels. Like, a lot of channels use it nowadays. Franker Face Z let you see all the stuff. They might have built it in. I don't know. Punish him for being bad. Wow. Wow. I guess I'm bad. That was never in a question. I'm glad it's working for you, at least. I mean, if you don't see it in chat, it's because the chat box. Sivia, if you have seen a text box before, you can skip through it, but it's... Okay, I'm still hurt, so I am going to have to do this. Just so we don't do that again. But anyways, sorry Dancing Edgeworth, you're gonna have to go. We're back to serious mode. Edgeworth. Yeah, it must be that. Yeah. Whatever you mean. But see you later, Edgeworth. Okay, so we're gonna press this, and then I'm gonna say can't present at this time. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Still, guys, I'm so sorry for all that nonsense, because that was bad. I've done it before, but it's still bad. What is that? What even is that? Clappy Hype? Clappy Derp? I think I've seen those before. No, wait, I have. Someone else was like, why are these in my sub-badge thing? I think it was Froggo. Okay, we're almost back to where we were before. Sorry for the bad, though. I will try my best to fix it. And there's the doggo. Alright, hang on. 1 second. Let me take care of the doggo before she borks everywhere. Hey, how's it going? I'm back. Sorry, I left you guys completely in silence. I didn't even realize that there was no music. I'm sorry. I should have at least put on the OST or something. Also, I think what Spot did is probably the best use of Clappy. So, people in the chamber was my fake, correct? Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I did this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. I'll see you later. See you soon. Hope you have fun with it, whatever you end up doing. Doesn't sound like you can do much. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. But there are some people here, so I might have to cut the stream a bit early. I don't know for sure, though. It depends on what they yell at me for. Old witch. Hang on. Now the doggo's yelling again. I don't know if you guys can actually hear the borks, but she, like, went outside, barked at who got here, and then she came back in to my room and barked at the door, like she wanted out. She's a weirdo, but she's adorable, so it's fine. Everything's fine if you're cute. Hey, what about... Song request music, what? Something went wrong with your music spell, sorry. I feel like something was said about the floor panels, but they were like damp or something? What about behind the door? That's actually not a bad... Like, wait, how do the doors open? Is it in this photo? Okay, no, it's not in this photo. Crime scene. Okay, we're gonna try the door this time. Behind the door. Oh, behind the door. Did you check there? What I look like to you? I wasn't born yesterday, you know. First off, the one that busted the door open was you. By the way, you slammed that door. Anyone standing behind it would have had more... Yeah, yes, that's true. In any case, there was no one standing behind the door. Now I gotta mute this. It's a very awkward thing, though. What's worse is that I was there at the scene of the crimes. I don't... Okay, so the first one was definitely right, I think. The song does not go well with the scene, though. Sure, I'm sure. Press harder. Okay, so I guess we can just skip past this part. Didn't she take 2 pictures? I guess sworn she took 2 pictures. Okay, so... I need to figure out how can I prove it was her? Or how can I prove it was not her? Maybe I should try the floorboards. Oh, because I can unmute this now. Looks like we've reached a collective confusion. I'm allowed trapped like one again. Oh, did I... Oh, okay. I pressed the wrong one, that's why that took so long. I'll try the floorboards next. What about under the flooring? I know ignorance made out here. What? What are you talking about? Don't what are you talking about, me? Under the flooring. Come on, even a bug wouldn't crawl under that. Sorry to disappoint, but there was no secret passageway under the flooring. Oh, yeah, that was a bit far-fetched, huh? I mean, it wasn't far-fetched, that's actually a really fair point because we've dealt with that before, haven't we? I feel like there was this one that had a secret area. Okay, so it was behind the thing. So behind the folding screen. Oh, behind the folding screen. See, I'm giving you guys all the stuff now. Like all the possible outcomes, including game over. It's you know, this is Phoenix Wright, justice for all, 100%. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hiding behind that folding screen. I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I had a little difficulty in understanding you. Stop saying such things as wreck given and so. Ow! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Your story adds up. Wait, what? Something... Did I need to press everything? Okay, so I guess I need to press everything, so you guys are gonna get another replay.
Objection!
The game over interesting ending is best. It's like the bad ending in... What was the game? There's one in Paper Mario. If you say yes at the end of the game to the Queen's question, the game is over. And if you say, do you want to go on an adventure, and you say no, it's like... Game over. You didn't go on an adventure, game's over. Sorry. That's fun.
Objection!
Also, sorry for save states. I know that's also kind of lame that I'm doing that, but... I don't want to make you guys sit through 20,000 minutes. I'd just do it normally if I was not streaming it. But, you know, doing a stream, can't just leave you guys, you know, hanging for so long. Even though that's what I'm doing right now. I broke the door down, sorry. I wonder how strong Phoenix actually is. It's actually something that's not really explored often. But he broke down that iron lock. Like, with his whole body, granted, but still. I think that was a good sign. Ah, just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Okay, so now we're back. 2 people are in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Okay, so I had to press everything? Why? Now, the one thing I don't like about her testimony is she said, like, yeah, I looked behind the folding screen. No, you didn't. We were chased out, like, instantly. something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Like he's ever on my side. Yeah, yeah. Said what was the one-time thing? I don't remember. Okay, can I present anything right now? Anything I can prove that is not her? Oh. Well, I'd hoped it was a one-time thing. It's dumb. Well, I can see the contradiction, and they're just ignoring it because I'm not there yet, then that's dumb. I thought for sure that the bullet hole thing would be it, but I guess not. I feel like there's something I'm missing. So maybe I can't do anything yet. I did save the thing, so we won't have to go through all this again, but I can't present anything yet. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should have given up trying to prove this is not my affair. I didn't say anything about giving up. Just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious the court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. What? It's very possible. Totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for the witness? I've established the defendant's guilt. Further questioning won't be needed. No further questions, I presume? Protect Maya. Defense. The defense. Is it gonna be another Mia thing? Yep, there it is. They make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Believe in the ghost that believes. Oh, what? First off, I didn't know Pearl was there. Second, this is not okay. For several reasons. I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? It's already weird. She grew like 20 feet! And no one's gonna notice that? Like, what? Also, her hair is still a pretzel. Or an M, I guess? An M for Mystic, maybe? That's the secret of Pearl's power. But Pearl's! Her clothes are a bit small. Wow. Her clothes are a bit small anyway! What are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go! But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. You remember what you told me yesterday? No. Dr. Gray! Cloak. I was murdered. What? Click. Lot at a time like this. Also, yeah, she took 2 pictures. I knew it. See? There is one final piece of the puzzle. Mia? Mia, are you the final piece? Did you kill him? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose. Probably on purpose. She's not testifying truthfully. And I guess the judge is gonna ignore that we were talking to a little girl that became an adult woman. Fitz would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. Goodbye. Afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated— Ow! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. What a better time for this— you to see that or something. I have someplace I must go. Look, Judge, you should clear up like 20 hours when Phoenix is involved. Give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? That's what's more will happen when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. Got through the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through him. That should Alright, I'm gonna save right here again, just because. I guess I could save normally, but this is faster. You broke into that room. All I could focus on was Maya. I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Tell me to point a camera at Maya and take a shot. Bad with ghosts, but you're a paranormal investigator. Press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Alright, press everything. What'd she look like? You know, she looked like almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. You've already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. No, it's not. Oh, then Miss Hart, do you happen to see anything else? I was, kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Perhaps that body was not Dr. What? Alright, come on now. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside the room was not the Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Yeah, you deserve that. Foolish fool, spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, that would mean that Maya Fey is, in fact, dead. Bam. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry, Maya. Sorry I said you were dead. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? Hold it. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of here in business. The gal's gonna get dirt and stars, be a tabloid photographer from now on. Goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. That's pretty fast. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice, tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5-1. What does that mean? Hold it! 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. He took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where are the other pictures you've been hiding? Whatever the last word was, I don't know. No, you got it all wrong. No, I mean, I didn't do anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. At least she knows herself. Maybe. Maybe not showing this other picture. Well, ain't it obvious? Prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Alright, that honestly, that statement alone should throw Von Karma in jail, but whatever. Von Karma! Hiding evidence is kind of illegal. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Leave it to the judge? Yeah, okay. Your Honor, the defense asks Prosecutor Von Karma to be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Ow. Me, in contempt of court? Can't be serious, but you hide evidence from the court on purpose. That's bad. That's not fair. Are you a lawyer or a school child? Staring here, I lost my composure. Well, I mean, you had to explain yourself to this court. I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. Everything's important. So much for perfect. Pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. It probably has the bullet hole in it. How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Yep, there it is. Wow, that face. Obviously, it's the second picture the witness took at the day of the crime scene. It's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. But that was definitely not Maya Fey. Yes, thank you, Judge. Also, we get a full face. Like, we didn't even see her face before. It was covered by this. Might be a little break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist the person in the picture is not Maya? I'm gonna insist it's not her. I'm gonna go ahead and save again, just in case, because I don't want to go through all that again. Just in case I lose. I'm gonna insist it's not her. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person's picture is not Maya Fey. See that? It's not just her face, her whole body is taking on a different appearance. Only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. This other person stuck in trade places with the defendant. That's not accurate, but there's a huge flaw in the thing. Yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was trying to change the camera was not Maya Fey. Yeah, we did it. You're too soft, huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Prawn Camera's face. Yeah, she's smiling because we already know about the whole Quran channeling technique. We already know about that. We've already been over this. Take a look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Who took that picture? Also, she looks pretty anime in that picture, I have to say. Her face looks way more fleshed out than it does in the game. Who took this picture, though? Like, they are shorter than Phoenix's arm. He's sitting down, and they're like, alright, gotta take this angle, and... Also, where's the guard? This is clearly photoshopped. The guard isn't there. He is always there. My meeple guard is always there, standing guard. Every time. Where is he? This is clearly photoshopped. Can we hold her in contempt of court yet? Isn't this totally different person? Bam! Looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Like, I'm serious, where's the meeple guard? He's always there. You can't just leave him out of a picture because it's convenient. Maybe he was leaning down to pick something up, I don't know. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes the person she's calling. Okay, yes, we already established that. Wonder if she knows what she's doing. Mia, taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, his case became all mine. After all, this image now has been forever burned in the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. Well, I don't know if there's much burning up there. Yes, it does reinforce that it is technically not her, but at the same time, like, the judge's line actually kind of encompasses this entirely. Like, I don't claim to understand this. That's what a lot of people will say if this court case comes to light. It's like, yeah, I guess it wasn't her, but it was still her body, is what a lot of people would say, and then her life would still be ruined. But at the same time, I don't think they could justify putting her in jail over this. It would just be kind of the whole thing where, like, that bailiff guy got held in... like, poor light. So, like, gameplay-wise, I can see why we're gonna keep going, but this is not a perfect case. I feel like this... like, proving this would, like, ruin Von Karma's image. I don't know. People are weird. Oh, you're saying this person is defendant Maya Fey? Give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Anyway, I can prove that person in the picture is not Maya. I can prove it. There's one big flaw. Fires return to your eyes, I see. In this picture. Critical contradiction. Contradiction? So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Okay, I have to actually point it out. I guess it's right here. I'm gonna save, because I know it's what we're looking for. But I don't know for sure, like, which sleeve. I'm pretty sure, like, left sleeve? Yeah, left sleeve. So it would be, like, right around here, right? Take that! Yeah, well, you know, drawing attention here to the sleeve. Okay, you're right. Is anything odd about it? Yeah, that's the issue, Judge. That's exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! Ah! Grab my arms. There's a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. In that case, then it should be in the picture as well. Accurate, accurate. Scarlet Karma, you intend to hide the valuable piece of evidence? There must certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Ooh. Now she gets the penalty. Don't celebrate yet. Like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered over her face again, even though she just got a negative mark. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What incompetent fools? Those fools down at the printing had missed a bullet hole. I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known this picture was any valuable to this case. No, you already knew about the bullet hole. About everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. Can't prove that. Francisco Von Karma's idea as a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Fascinating is not the word I would use, but... just a hypocrite. Sign a penalty, I'll personally make sure the detective gets what's coming, even though it was totally my fault. There will be a great gnashing of teeth in the next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. First Edgeworth, now Gumshoe, or now Von Karma. It's a very big problem. The defendant is taken into custody, a costume with a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, right after the shooting, there was none. I was confused by this strange twist of evidence. There's a chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The picture is fake, the bullet was made later, the shooter is someone else. Not even... The first one, even a question? The picture is fake. That's not how cameras work. However, this person clearly does not. There'll be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Bang, bang, bang. I'm actually surprised she didn't already connect the dots with that. Order's not restored, I will suspend this trial, please do. Ow! Ow! Why? Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. I don't want to hear that from you. Complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said there was only 2 of them when you entered the room. Well, you know... If you were lying, I swear to my whip you will be the last thing you see. Look, sis. You're having a mighty scary. You're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah! I swear, I wasn't lying or none. Don't want anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where did the defendant vanish to? Where does this other woman appear from? Why is that lately all I want to do is cry? I mean, you got hit in the head. Not in the picture of the defendant. Well, it was 2 very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did the person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Miss Phoenix. Come on, you can't fall about here, Phoenix. Everyone's yelling at me. Even me is calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around, even now? Turn things around? That's right, Mia would always turn things around, change her perspective. Phoenix? So where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? Let me look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? Maya had left that room somehow. If that either of these conditions were true... What do you come up with? Third person on the internet... I left the room. Something I can't explain yet. Turn about! Before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Link, he wouldn't do that. I don't know about the other guy. Wow, Zaffy's behind me. I don't believe it. No way Zaffy's behind me. Alright, we don't need Cold Steel messing up my stream. Also, do you know how many Cold Steels we're gonna get with that new Sonic game? Like, that new Sonic game is gonna have so many Cold Steels. Because you can make your own character in it. There's gonna be so many of them. I'm not getting that game. Then again, I can make my own personal OC. Anyways, gonna be the best. Well, I'm sure you would. Going to stream it, okay. Day 1, really. Alright, but, like, seriously, I don't know which one it is. It's not third person has entered it. Maya had left the room, or something I can't explain yet. If I press something I can't explain yet... I don't know. Here, we'll save. Why not? I've already done this a billion times, why not more? Maya had left the room. And the defense can prove this. Oh, and how foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming of a foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked at after her Aunt Morgan Fey. Chances of her leaving the crime scene are lower than a detective's salary. Please, some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant had left the room. Oh, the black key, duh. Here you go. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Well, the channeling started, Maya locked the door from inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. Key's the only one that's got it, after all. One of a kind, you say? Von Karma was like, oh, wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? How come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. Means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! So, that would mean Morgan is involved in this. Because if someone else entered the room, not only would they have had access to the key and have known about the key, but they would have had to have gotten past Morgan, who knocked her out, apparently. So that means... why would Morgan do that? That's the big question. Maybe she met Dr. Gray? No. Clearly captured the face of the murderer. Yeah, okay. However, this person is the defendant or not. Defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. I guess I gave the key over. How can this be? The great Karma Star allowed me to cheat this trial. How could this be? At this point in time, a verdict of the defendant is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in this perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I've never lost a case. I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. That would be foolish. I don't care what I have to do. I would get my guilty verdict. This girl does not understand what it means to be a prosecutor. Do so in the lobby. The court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court's adjourned. We did it. So that was a mess. We got hit like 10 times there. 10 or 11. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else is in there could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that third person could have gotten to the room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance? Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? Ticket? Poor thing, so sheltered. To be continued. Well, we did it. And... even though I kind of don't want to, like, I feel like I could probably go on for another hour or two, this will be the end of the stream for right now. I will probably stream later tonight. Same game, different time. But there's probably some things I need to do, so I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you a lot for joining me on this little adventure, and I'm sorry for the game over, sorry for the save states, it's really lame, I know, I'm bad. But, you know, got the game over ending, that's what really important. Yeah, I did it. Sorry, Reborn, but it's gonna be over just for now. I'll continue later tonight. It's just have things I have to do, I guess. So, thank you for joining me for the stream. That means a lot to me. Can't really stress that enough. But now I'm just gonna stare at you awkwardly while I wait for the stream to end. So, thanks again. Stay great.